Hello, Anne. Now, the main stories in London. 4 people, including 2 children, have been found dead at a flat in Hounslow in West London. Police say it's too early to say whether it's a murder investigation, but they're not currently looking for anyone else in connection with the incident. Anna Geary reports.
As forensics take place, this officer guards the flat in West London where 4 people were found dead. The bodies of a 3-year-old boy, an 11-year-old girl and a man and woman in their 30s, all thought to be from the same family, discovered on Staines Road in Hounslow. Police forced their way into the property yesterday afternoon, having taken a call just before 3:15 from someone concerned about the family. This morning, officers said they were not seeking anybody else in connection with the incident, with urgent inquiries underway to locate and inform a next of kin. In a statement, Hounslow Council leader Shantanu Rajawat said this is a truly tragic event. He said, "My heartfelt sympathies go out to the family and friends of the deceased at this extremely difficult time." He went on to say, "I know this will send shock waves across our community." He also echoed a police plea for people not to name or speculate on social media the identities of those who have died. As investigations continue, more police will patrol the area, and anyone with information is urged to speak with them. Anna Geary, ITV News.
Junior doctors in London ended a 3-day strike at 7 o'clock this morning, in the latest in a series of walkouts. Union leaders have warned they're prepared to strike for 3 days a month until spring next year. The British Medical Association is asking for a 35% pay rise and told ITV London it's likely the union's members will vote for further action.
What we've done as the BMA is we've ensured that we can extend our mandate by reballoting our members. So new ballots will be going out to all our members from next week onwards, where we'll be asking them if they're willing to continue taking strike action. And from what I'm seeing on the ground, they 100% are. We've seen the latest results, which have shown that 80% of doctors don't think that Steve Barclay has the mandate to negotiate with us.
A man has appeared in court charged with stalking an MP in Westminster. Simon Parry has been charged with 1 count of stalking and 1 of impersonating a police officer. The investigation was launched on Wednesday after an MP reported an incident earlier that day. Planned pool closures could affect more than half of Londoners, according to a report by the charity London Sport. London's expected to lose 40% of its swimming pools by 2030. The report says that would represent a shortage of 157 pools for a city of London's size. The CEO of London Sport told us why keeping them open is so vital.
We know that it improves your physical health, mental health, and it's an essential life skill. Over half of Londoners learnt to swim in a public pool, but actually there are some very serious concerns that by the end of the decade there might not be enough pools in London to meet the needs of people.
Well, the government says it recognises the vital role of swimming pools, saying it's invested £63 million. Greenwich Leisure Limited, which runs many of the capital's pools, says increasing availability is a win for the NHS and the economy.
The straightforward issue is that if you're healthy and you're happy, then you cost the National Health Service less, and it's better for you, it's better for your family. You feel better, you work harder, you enjoy yourself more. And that's the business we're in, really, is healthy, happy people.
A number of Londoners have been named in the King's Birthday Honours list, but one of the capital's most well-known campaigners turned down a gong. Kwejo Tweneboa, who is an advocate for better social housing conditions, says he couldn't accept the honour for campaigning on an issue he says should never have existed. The 24-year-old was offered an MBE for his campaign work, which began during the COVID pandemic. And as you've been hearing, Londoners were treated to a spectacular show earlier as the Red Arrows flew over the city. The annual Trooping the Colour parade marks the King's birthday. It was also the first time a monarch has taken part on horseback since 1986. Time for a look at the weather now with Amanda Houston.
Feels like home, whatever the weather. Valent Boilers and Heat Pumps sponsors ITV London Weekend Weather.
Hello again. Hope you're all keeping well. So if you are making plans for the rest of the weekend, it is looking a bit more unsettled across the capital. So the high pressure, which has been keeping us dry and hot in recent days, has now moved out of the way. And you can see quite a messy scene across the UK, quite a few showers around at times. And we're also keeping our eye on this little feature here down towards the south. It's going to move its way northwards as we go through tonight and into tomorrow, bringing the threat is some heavy, thundery downpours. Now, for the rest of tonight, may still be the odd shower around, but for most of us, dry with clear skies at first. So you can see a few showers start to drift their way in as we edge overnight. Could be some thundery downpours here. Elsewhere, though, for most areas, dry tonight and another fairly uncomfortable night too. Temperatures there between 15 and 17 degrees. So a fair bit of cloud to start things off on Sunday morning. Then it will perk up. We'll see some decent sunshine and we've got light winds once again too. But as it starts to heat up, you'll notice more of these showers will be developing. And if you catch one, could be some thundery downpours merging into longer spells of rain. And it's feeling warm and humid out there too. Highs this time of around 24 or 25 degrees.
Valent sponsors ITV London Weekend Weather.
Hello, summer. Piri sponsors ITV Pollen Count.
Well, thanks to the showers, the pollen count will dip slightly, but it's still going to be high out there. And then in the sunshine, still very high traces of grass pollen as we go through the next few days. Bye-bye.
That's all from us for now. We're back tomorrow. Have a great evening. Goodbye.